Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Monday, September 16th, is proving to be a week full of twists and turns. Loyal viewers of the show are left reeling from the dramatic events that are unfolding, especially as one of the main characters, Hope, faces a series of unforeseen events. In the upcoming episode, a series of stressful events will push Hope's life into a tailspin, and her entire world seems to be falling apart. Not only will Hope find herself losing her career, but she will also face judgment from Steffi on a personal level. Steffi not only wants to eliminate Hope's fashion line, but she also wants to keep her from interacting with Finn, firmly stating that Hope is not allowed to come near Finn for any reason to avoid any relationship developing between them. Steffi worries that history may repeat itself, referring to Brooke's past mistakes of being the third person in other people's relationships. Steffi cannot accept that Hope might follow in her mother's footsteps, and this becomes a direct and painful criticism of Hope. After hearing Steffi's harsh words, Hope feels pushed to the edge. Not only does she lose her career, but her morality and character are also judged. This is a real shock to Hope, who has always tried to escape her mother's shadow. Hope decides that she cannot bear the criticism and judgment anymore. Instead of staying and facing the storms, Hope decides to leave town. Her destination is Paris, where she hopes to find peace and restore her mood after a series of events. Hope believes that a long vacation in Paris will help her stabilize her mind to look back at herself and her life. Paris, with its romance and tranquility, is where she can find solace and hopefully stay away from all the scandals in Los Angeles. Hope's mother, Brooke, also had high hopes for her daughter's trip. She hoped that this vacation would be an opportunity for Hope to forget her pain and recover her soul after the shock. Brooke believed that Paris would bring Hope joy and help her find herself again. However, things did not go as expected. A terrible tragedy occurred when Hope's flight had a terrible accident. The plane suddenly exploded in the sky, putting all passengers on the flight in danger. The accident caused panic and grief for many families, and the most heartbreaking thing was that there was still no exact information about the number of survivors. The police and rescue team immediately began investigating and searching for the missing passengers, but up to now, Hope's body has not been found. This has left her family and friends in a state of panic and extreme anxiety. Brooke, who once hoped her daughter would return with joy and peace, now faces the possibility of the greatest loss of her life. The plane crash has left the audience on the edge of their seats with suspense and tension. Will Hope be lucky enough to escape this explosion? Or will she be one of the unfortunate victims of the tragedy? Brooke will certainly blame Steffi for hurting Hope and deciding to leave town, but it was this decision that caused Hope to leave forever. Meanwhile, Ridge and Taylor once had a deep love, but life has taken them on different paths. However, both are still haunted by memories of happy times together. In recent conversations, Ridge and Taylor have been thinking about the past and wondering what could have been if they had not gone astray. The romantic moments, sweet kisses, and promises of love from the past still remain in both of their hearts, and this makes them unable to forget each other. Taylor, who used to be Ridge's old flame, now returns to his life with many doubts. Ridge begins to realize that his feelings for Taylor never really disappeared. He feels a strong attraction towards her, which makes Ridge think about the possibility of reuniting. For him, Taylor has always been a special woman who has accompanied him through many ups and downs in life. However, Ridge's passionate feelings quickly encountered a major obstacle. During a sincere conversation, when Ridge expressed his wish that the two could reunite and become husband and wife again, Taylor suddenly refused. For Ridge, this was a big shock, because he believed that Taylor also felt a strong connection between them and would be willing to come back to him. However, Taylor had her own reasons for not accepting Ridge's proposal. She did not refuse because of lack of feelings, but on the contrary, there was something serious that Taylor was hiding, a painful secret that prevented her from committing to a new relationship. This made Ridge feel uneasy and worried. He felt deep hurt in Taylor's eyes, but she was not willing to share. The painful truth was revealed when Taylor decided to confess to Ridge that she had lung cancer. She had kept this a secret for a long time, and only had 3 months to live. This was the real reason why Taylor did not want to reunite with Ridge. She didn't want him or anyone else in the family to suffer the pain of loss that was to come. Taylor returned to spend her final days with her children, Steffi and Thomas, but she didn't want them to know about her condition. For Taylor, keeping her lung cancer a secret was the only way to protect Steffi and Thomas from further worry. Both of her children had faced countless hardships in life, and she didn't want them to be burdened by her illness. Taylor hoped that her presence would bring peace and joy in the final months of her life, without having to share the pain. After learning the truth, Ridge was completely shocked and heartbroken. He agreed to keep Taylor's secret, knowing that it was a huge responsibility. He didn't want his children to suffer any more shock, but at the same time he couldn't imagine losing the woman he still loved. Ridge struggles between keeping his promise to Taylor and wanting to tell the truth so the kids can prepare for what's coming. However, keeping this secret is not easy. Taylor's condition is getting worse, and the symptoms are starting to become more obvious. Ridge finds himself in a dilemma when he can no longer hide this truth. The persistent cough, the weakening health, and the undisguised fatigue make Ridge fear that Taylor will not be able to keep this secret for much longer. The relationship between Ridge and Taylor is now more than just a love story, but a fight against time. Both understand that Taylor's last days are counting down, and this pushes Ridge into a state of mental disorder. He doesn't know how to prepare his kids and himself for the upcoming pain of loss. Taylor's return with a terminal illness will have a huge impact on the family, especially Steffi and Thomas as they face the inevitable truth. Moving forward, the emotional drama is sure to touch the hearts of viewers, as the family's relationships are tested by the secrets and pain they face.
Oh,